Hi, my name is Emily Simone.
And I'm Don Goldstein, and we're career advisors at the Graduate Center.
This video is on how to read a job description. Analyzing the job description is extremely important. So here you want to read both the responsibilities that are listed in the job description and the preferred qualifications, or sometimes it will say required qualifications. And then highlight any phrases or skills that seem important. So any phrases or points or skills or experiences that it seems this employer wants. And sometimes they're going to be repetitive. You'll see something mentioned in the preferred qualifications. You'll also see something mentioned in the responsibilities. And that might even make it a term that's even more important because you're seeing a pattern there that's being repeated. So you can then, when you come up with a final list of those skills, experiences, tasks, or characteristics that this employer seems to be highlighting or emphasizing, you can put that in almost like a table format. So list all of those and say a column on the left, and then if you had another column on the right, you can consider what is it that you have, what experiences allowed you to use those skills or complete that task. So you may not have everything, and that's perfectly normal and common, and you don't need to match a list of preferred qualifications 100%. But of course, you are going to have some, and I would say perhaps you might have at least 50% match. So you just want to figure out where's that match between what you have and what the employer wants. And then this match list that you come up with is going to be really crucial to include in your resume, your cover letter. You'll talk about these in your interview. It might also be something you highlight on your LinkedIn profile.
For this tutorial, we'll use a job ad from iMentor, an organization that tutors underprivileged students to achieve college success. iMentor is seeking a research and evaluation associate to analyze the performance of their mentoring programs and develop recommendations for organizational improvement. This employer is emphasizing in their top skills things like project management, relationship and client management, data analysis using their specific programs and programming languages, and the ability to communicate findings. Their soft skills include things like attention to detail, being highly motivated and entrepreneurial, and being organized. They also value diversity. They also value topical expertise in areas like evaluating programs to improve college access and success, mentoring skills, and social and emotional learning.
The hard skills that are listed in the job description and qualifications are the most important to emphasize first and foremost. The other hard skills that were in this job posting that we noticed are the relationship and client management, as well as being able to communicate findings to a diverse audience that may or may not understand all the technical aspects.
So some of the soft skills in the description are also important. In this job description, they're emphasizing organizational ability, attention to detail, and being on time with the deliverables. One of the things that we noticed in the job description is that they point out iMentor values.
One of their bullet points in the job qualifications says aligned in thought and action with iMentor's values. And then they include the actual link that you can visit, where they then list 6 different values that are important to the organization. One of them being what sounds like almost the most important one to them. And this value is they believe educational opportunity opens up a world of possibility.
Follow that link and check those values so that you might incorporate those values into your resume or cover letter and possibly talk about it eventually in the interview.
Another job posting does not talk directly about their values. It is a good idea to visit the organization or company's website and see if they talk at all about their mission or values so that you could incorporate the same ideas into that cover letter as well and resume.
It's important for you to see how the company views itself.
Abby, a PhD candidate in educational psychology, is thinking of applying to iMentor.
So I found this job posting that I'm really interested in, but I'm afraid that I don't meet all of the qualifications on the posting. Should I still apply to this?
Well, that's a very good question. It depends. I would say that when there's a job posting, there's a listing of qualifications for the position. Now, if you have everything that they're looking for, you're the perfect candidate. And there are very few perfect candidates. So my recommendation would be if you have most of what they're looking for, and most of the important things that they're looking for, then I would go ahead and apply for the position.
And on this job application, they require 2 to 4 years of professional experience, but I've been in graduate school and I'm afraid that I don't have the 2 to 4 years of professional experience that they're asking for.
So experience can be very flexible, or what's considered to be experience is very flexible. So for instance, if you've done some teaching, that might be considered as experience. Writing your thesis or doing research might be considered as experience. Also, if you've done any prior internship that might be connected to the field, that could be counted as experience. So in a very broad sense, the experience is flexible, and they're not going to sit down with your resume and add it up to see how many years of experience you have.
Okay, great.
In closing, it's really important to read job descriptions carefully, because in simple terms, they're telling you exactly what they would need you to do. Also, if you read a number of job descriptions in the same industry, you'll start to see keywords repeat, and that will give you an indication of what keywords you want to put into your resume and your cover letter.
Thanks for joining us today.